Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the show where lives are changed, dreams are forged and problems are solved thanks to our bottomless pit of cash. On Tuesday we had a short show, so we welcome back Judith Devine from Pudsey in West Yorkshire. She trains mental health nurses and is married to Detective Inspector Noel Devine. But it's her sister Louise who's come along again to support Judith this evening. Now, how are you feeling?
Pleased to have got past 1,000, and the last question on the other show was a bit of a stinker, but...
A bit of a stinker?
A bit of a stinker for me.
Yes, it wasn't your strength, your maths,
No,
was it? Nor
no.
mine. One thing we were talking about, you've got this fascination for Captain Scott.
Yeah.
Of the Antarctic. Why? I mean, amazing man, but why?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just Scott, it's Shackleton and all the other people that went
Amundsen.
to that... and Amundsen, yeah.
Who beat them all, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
So, is that where you want to go? You want to go to the Antarctic?
I would love to go. I would love to go. I have an Antarctica fund, but it doesn't have very much money in it at the moment. Might have a bit more. It's got a bit more now. But,
how big? Well, I don't know. How much money would you need to go? You can't just sort of turn up, can you, on the bus?
No, and you can only go in a certain season. You can only go December to February because the ice flow.
What we laughingly call their Antarctic summer, yeah.
Yeah, but it's... I think what I've got at the moment would get one of us there.
Who would you take?
Noel.
Take Noel?
Oh, yeah.
Does he want to go?
He hasn't got any choice.
OK. Detective Inspector, you're off to Antarctica. So at the end of Tuesday's show, Judith had got as far as £5,000. She's still at 2 lifelines, still got 50-50, and she can still phone a friend. So let's see how much further she can go. Judith, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So you start immediately by trying to double your money. Question number 5 is for £10,000. In 2006, what became the West End's longest-running musical? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Les Miserables, Billy Elliot, Blood Brothers.
Musical theatre, not a love of mine, unfortunately.
You said that on Tuesday about maths.
Yeah, I'm quite fussy. But yeah, I have seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang quite recently.
That doesn't help.
No, but that's the only one I have seen.
You've got a 50-50, you could phone a friend.
I think I'm going to have to go 50-50.
Right, computer, take away 2 random wrong answers. Leave Judith the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. Les Miserables or Billy Elliot. One of those is worth £10,000.
That makes it a lot easier, because I know Billy Elliot is a fairly recent musical because it came after the film. And I'm actually reading Les Miserables at the moment. I know it doesn't mean it's the answer, but I know Billy Elliot was a recent film. Les Miserables, I think, is a late 80s musical, so it's certainly been around a lot longer than Billy Elliot. So I'm going to go with Les Miserables.
Final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got £10,000. Come on, we're on our way to the Antarctic. You've still got to phone a friend. You are 2 away from 50,000. You're only 7 away from $1 million. Have a look at question number 6. This is getting to be serious money. You can double your money here to £20,000. You have a lifeline. Here it comes. What's the name of the world's first national park? Yellowstone, Peak District, Serengeti, Kruger.
I think... I was thinking Peak District, but then I thought the others are all over the world and it's unlikely that the first national park would be in this country.
Why not?
I don't know.
You could phone a friend. You've still got that.
I think I might have to. It's just who.
It's a tough one. I don't know.
I know.
Who do you know who would know?
I think I'm going to phone Ian.
Ian?
Yeah.
Who's he?
Ian's a colleague at work. He's an adult nurse tutor.
He's a whatty?
He teaches adult nursing. He's a HIV specialist as well. And he's
Why would you know this?
He's quite well travelled. He goes all over the world on AIDS conferences and HIV research. So I'm hoping that he might know.
Hello?
Ian?
Yes, hello.
Chris Tarrant, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well. Are you calm? Clearly not.
Relatively.
Okay, right. Well, you know what's happening. Judith's here. She's stuck
Okay.
on a particular question. She's hoping you'll be able to help her. It's worth £20,000, Ian, so it's quite serious business.
Okay, thank you.
Right, next voice is Judith. She'll tell you the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of them is the one we want. It's the right answer. Okay.
Thank you.
Right, fingers crossed, both of you.
Okay.
Judith, 30 seconds, darling. Your time starts now.
What is the name of the world's first national park, Ian? Is it Yellowstone, Peak District, Serengeti, or the Kruger? The name of the world's first national park.
I'm really not absolutely sure. I would edge towards Yellowstone, but I'm not absolutely sure, Judith, I'm afraid. Not 100% sure.
Okay, that's fine, Ian. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Okay. That doesn't help. I mean, Yellowstone, a very old, established park in west of America. Peak District. I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking actually the first national park in this country was the Lake District. And we've almost discounted Serengeti and the Kruger. Big decision.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you only sit here once. And I'm thinking...
Well, actually, I'm not. I'm here every week.
Yeah, but I only sit here once.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking...
He's saying Yellowstone. Are you inclining towards... I don't know where you're going.
No, I mean, initially I thought Yellowstone, then I thought Peak District. You know, Peak District is the odd one out there. The other 3 are all national parks in different countries in the world. And the Peak District, lovely though it is in Derbyshire.
Yes.
Which, you know, do I walk away and kick myself when it's Yellowstone? Or do I walk away and breathe a sigh of relief when it's the Peak District? Yellowstone. I'll do it. I'll go for it. Because,
Final answer?
Yeah, £1,000 is still a lovely amount of money. And, you know, I would always perhaps say, what if? And if it's wrong, it's wrong. Life goes on.
Do you honestly think Yellowstone is not as old as the Peak District?
I don't really know. But, hey, we'll have to wait and see. If
It isn't. The right answer is Yellowstone.
Oh.
You got £20,000.
Thank you, Ian! Thank you, Ian!
You're brave, Jude. As you said, you only sit there once. Now, Yellowstone was established first national park in the world in 1872.
Wow.
You have £20,000. That's your last lifeline gone, but it was a good one because he kind of steered you there. Question number 7 is for £50,000. That would be the minimum amount you would leave here with, Judith Devine. Wouldn't you be popular when you got back home?
Oh, yeah.
If you went for it and if you gave me a right answer. If you give me a wrong answer at this point, you lose 19 grand. Okay?
Right.
Not good.
Yep.
You do not have to play this question. You can walk away with £20,000, which is exactly double what you had about 30 seconds ago. Have a look at it. This is question number 7 of a possible 12. You have no lifelines. Here it comes. Which famous horse race? What are you doing?
Horse racing.
Is that good or bad? Oh, right. OK, well, we'll soldier on. Which famous horse race was won 4 times by Desert Orchid? Cheltenham Gold Cup, King George VI Chase, Irish Grand National, Racing Post Chase. For £50,000, Judith Devine, here we go. The right answer, Chris, is...
I'll take the money.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Now...
Famous horse.
Yeah, I know he's a famous horse, and I was thinking Derby might have come up there. But
No.
none of those have come up. I have no idea about horse racing. I have not a hope in hell of getting the right answer. And £19,000 is a lot of money to lose, so I think I've pushed my luck a bit. I think it's time to go.
Take the money, final answer?
I think so, Chris. Yeah, final answer, Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're a very nice man. We've had a very nice day. She goes away with £20,000. Well played, Jude. Just because you're here, you know, and just because you kick yourself all the way home to Pudsey, what would you have gone for?
Probably because it's the only one I have particularly heard of would be the Cheltenham Golf Club.
Oh, no! Completely wrong. The right answer is the King George VI chase.
So right decision.
Right decision.
Yeah.
Right, she goes away with £20,000. We take a break. We have 9 contestants left, still itching to get into that chair. One will in a couple of minutes. Don't go away. Welcome back to the final part of tonight's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where there are still 9 left to play fastest finger first. So let's see who's next to step into the spotlight, trying for a life-changing sum of money. Nice and quiet, please, as always. Here comes their question. Put these inventions in the order they first became popular. Here they come. Sudoku, Frisbee, chess, crossword. OK, let's have a look. This is the right order. Some very worried faces either side of me. Let's have a look. This is the right order. Then let's see how they actually did. Chess, supposedly in the 6th century. Crosswords, early 20th. Frisbee in the mid-20th century. Sudoku in the very late 20th century. So that's the right answer. Now, out of 9, I don't think 9 got it right at all. These got it right. Then let's find out who's fastest. Maxine Morris in 4.55 seconds. Maxine! What a woman! Wow! Good girl. Now, you ready for this? There's £1 million there waiting to be won. Around the done, not so much. Right, now we have Maxine Morris, who lives in Huddersfield, not far from Pudsey, in West Yorkshire, although she was actually born in Penang, in Malaysia. Maxine is head of human resources at a teaching hospital in Leeds. She and husband Paul have been married for 9 years. They have 3 sons, 16-year-old Sam and 9-year-old twins, Ben and Jack. Up in the audience, though, is Christine, a close friend who helps Maxine tick things off her very long things to do to prove I'm more than just a mum list.
That's right.
OK, which we will explore. As ever, Maxine will be offered up to 12 questions by the computer. If all are answered correctly, then Maxine wins £1 million. It really is as simple as that. And there's help at hand from those awfully nice lifelines. 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. Maxine, lots of luck. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So, question number 1 is for 500 quid. You have 3 lifelines. Here we go. Which of these animals has the most northerly habitat? Giant panda, hyena, polar bear, llama.
I think I'm going to go with polar bear.
Good plan. You've got £500. Right, Maxine, last point at which you could go home with nothing. I'm sure you won't. Be positive. You have all 3 lifelines. You probably won't need them either, but they are there. Question number 2 would guarantee you £1,000. Here it comes. Which of these was once the traditional design on a convict's uniform? Arrows, triangles, squares, circles.
Well, in all the films, they show them with arrows, so I'm going to go for arrows.
We're going to go for arrows, and we're right. We have £1,000. So she's a happy bunny. She's just reached £1,000. That's the minimum amount she'll leave with here tonight. Now, if you've ever watched this show and thought, yeah, I could do that, don't just sit there. Give us a call. That's how you get the money. 09068 444444. And you really could find yourself sitting here opposite me, facing the computer, just like Maxine. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great now I'm up here.
What's your plan, then? What's your plan? You got £1,000, but when you were sent off by your old man and the 3 boys, what was the sort of overall thinking?
Well, my plan really is to make sure that he goes white with the panic of what I'm risking. So I'm far riskier than he ever is. So We're just going to see how the questions come.
So you're just here basically to frighten your husband?
That's the plan.
Good plan, interesting plan. OK, things to do to prove that I'm more than just a mum list.
That's right.
Why do you feel inspired to do that?
There's so much more to life than just the work that you do, and I really wanted to come to the end of my life having done all the things that I wished I'd done. So I wrote them all down, and I'm gradually ticking them off one by one.
What sort of things?
Some of them are about travelling to places, some of them about learning new skills. I'm trying to push the physical ones at the moment while I still can. So.
What about travelling? Where would you like to go?
I'd like to visit the Galapagos Islands. I'd like to go back to where I was born because I left there when I was 6 weeks old, and I'd like to go back and see what the place is like.
OK. You have all 3 lifelines. You are 10 away from 1 million, Maxine. Question number 3 is for £2,000. What was the title of Take That's 2006 single, their first for 10 years? Are you a Take That fan?
I was back in the day. I'm not sure I'm going to know this one, though.
More recent ones. OK, have a look at the options. Kindness, chastity, diligence, patience.
None of them are jumping out at me. Although the longer I look at it, one of them is.
Are you going to tell me which one?
No, because I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to ask the audience, and I don't want to lead them.
OK.
I think I am going to use the Ask the Audience, please.
We are?
Yes.
OK, right, audience, this is for £2,000. First lifeline Maxine's needed. This is the question. Tailor-made for youthly, sprightly people like yourselves. Let's have a look. This is the question. What was the title of Take That's 2006 single, their first for 10 years? Now, A is kindness, B, chastity, C, diligence, D, patience. A, B, C or D, it's for £2,000. All vote now. %95 are saying patience. And you were saying, I think I've got an inkling, but I'm not going to tell you.
And I know they all say that, but that was the one that I was thinking. So I will have to take that, won't I? That's definitely patience.
Well, it's quite high.
It is.
OK, final answer?
Final answer.
Patience.
Yes.
It's the right answer. You got £2,000. You have £2,000. Question number 4 is for £5,000. You have a 50-50. You can phone a friend. Have a look. Tell me what you want to do. What is the mythological name of the golf club which staged the 2008 Ryder Cup? Hades, Odin, Zeus, Valhalla. I bet you're not a golfer.
I'm not a golfer.
But?
No, there isn't a but.
Oh, sorry. I thought the way your voice was intoning,
Yes.
there was going to be a but.
That was whilst I was considering which of my friends might know this, because I don't think a 50-50 is going to help me. Can we please call Steve?
Steve.
Yes.
Steve who?
Steve Baldrins.
Ah, silly me, I should have guessed. Who's he? Where does he live?
He lives in Hertfordshire, and he's the man who introduced me to my husband.
OK, is that good?
Very good.
OK. Right, we'll ring Steve. Tell him question, 4 possible answers. See what happens. It's worth £5,000. Is he a golfer?
No, he knows his sport a bit.
Hello?
Steve?
Yes,
Chris Tarrant, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Chris?
Well, I'm good. So I've got Maxine here. That's obviously why I'm ringing you.
Excellent.
She's stuck on a particular question. It's worth £5,000. All 4 answers are still there, and she's pretty sure you'll know it.
OK.
We shall see. I think you might. Right. Next question will be Maxine. She'll tell you the question. 4 possible answers for £5,000. Maxine, fingers crossed, my darling. Your time starts now.
Steve, what is the mythological name of the golf club which staged the 2008 Ryder Cup? Was it Hades, Odin, Zeus, or Valhalla?
It was Valhalla, Max.
How sure are you, Steve? You're certain. Thanks,
Absolutely
Steve.
certain. Valhalla.
Good man. Thank you.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks. Bye. I love that man.
You married the wrong one.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, don't love it that way. You might be wrong.
He's not wrong. If he says certain, he's certain.
Right, you want to play?
Yes, I want to play.
Final
and I want
answer.
to play Valhalla. Final answer.
You don't know anything about golf at all.
I don't need to. I've got Steve.
You're very confident in Steve.
I am.
You have just won £5,000. Good old Steve. And you still have a 50-50, but you're going to have to wait a while. I'm afraid that's all we've got time for. Earlier on tonight, Judith Devine returned. She came back from Tuesday's show. She had £5,000. She turned it into an altogether nicer £20,000. Maxine Morrissey ends the show on £5,000, but she still has that one essential lifeline remaining. She's still got a 50-50. She'll be back next time. So from me, from Maxine, everybody here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, thanks for watching us. Good night.
Well, it's that time again. The sun has risen down under, and Tadeka waiting to bring us all the latest goings-on. And boy, are they great goings-on. On the eve of the final, who'll be the 9th celebrity to leave? We'll find out next.